Hey, it's your biggest fan here, Denim51, and I'm playing some Akarad, kill confirmed, using the P90. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's in this gameplay, I think there's a special spot that's really good on this map, which can help you control the spawns really well. But I think that I'll probably do another video regarding that. And just before, I jump onto my topic, I would like to say yes, I'm back. I can't help doing what I do. Commentaries for you guys is pretty fun at times. So yeah. Now, the main thing I actually wanted to discuss was the fact that many of you don't know the difference between the Wii, for example, like the Wii and Call of Duty in general, compared to something like PS3. And I'm only going to compare this to the PS3, and I'm not a fanboy or anything, but I think that the PS3 is possibly the easiest thing to compare it to, instead of comparing it to something like the PC, where things can get customizable and hackers and whatever. So I think it's probably best for you guys to understand and for me to explain the PS3 side and then the Wii side. So, for example, actually not for example, I wanted to say that the Wii, of course, has worse graphics than the PS3 because of its, hardware, of course, and the expense of the Wii itself. It's a lot cheaper than the PS3 in general, and therefore parts of the maps in World at War, Modern Warfare Reflex, which for those of you who don't know, on the Wii, on the PS3 it's COD 4, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, parts of the map are missing. This is due to the RAM, it's due to the Wii in general, in fact. It's understandable to have parts of the map missing because it's somehow customized just to fit the Wii, so the Wii players may not notice the parts of the map missing. But another thing I wanted to discuss is that is the updates that Treyarch don't do. Like on World at War, they didn't really do any updates, or it's not even Treyarch. Treyarch in general. No, not Treyarch in general. Infinity Ward and Treyarch, Activision in general. They didn't really bother updating the Call of Duties for the Wii, which I find to be a bit disturbing, because on World at War, I understand that this is probably the first Wii game available, but it still wasn't good enough, if you understand what I mean. Like, World at War only got one update, and it was more of a hotfix because all they did was add hardcore game type, and I think that was before the majority of Call of Duty players actually started playing. So obviously there was a bit of a problem there, and as you saw there, maps were disappearing on the Wii, and they kind of still do. It's just memory on the Wii that sometimes does happen. Graphics obviously is an issue, but you can't complain. Movement is a bit different. I think the default settings are a lot more based for someone. I don't know. It's hard to explain what the control settings are like. Obviously, if you've played Wii for like a month or whatever, you'll get used to it. You understand it, so it's not that big of a deal as such. It is difficult turning, but then there's other options you could pick to best suit you with the settings and whatnot. In terms of connection, I think that in World at War, there's not a lot of people playing. Even there was never a lot of people playing World at War on the Wii, and this obviously caused problems with lag and such, and shooting lag and in general. But that's only because loads of people didn't start on Wii. Like if there's not a lot of people, then you can't find someone best suited for your connection, which happens across the Wii. There's not a lot of people on the Wii. If you compare the leaderboards, the Wii leaderboards, to something like the PS3 leaderboards, then you'll understand that a fraction in total what how many people play the Wii and whatnot is only a small fraction of what people in the PS3 play. But it's fine, it happens from time to time. Even if there were a lot of people, there's still that small assumption of lag which happens in this console, which is fine, I guess, if you know where to shoot, and it's basically based on guessing some of the time. There are animations missing, there are parts of the map missing, and one of the things that I think people tend to forget to understand is that the Wii has since World at War, on the Wii, the World at War World at War Wii, it was actually 4 players who, max 4 players who could play on a team, which to me was normal. At the time it was normal to play World at War on the Wii with 4 players. I mean, it was a bit slow, the game types and everything. It was slow. Oh yeah, game types. It's also missing game types. It was a bit slow pace. and there was nothing we could do about it as such, you know. But eventually, you know, as Modern Warfare Reflex, which is actually called 4, after World at War, you know, we players started seeing something phenomenal. We started seeing gold guns, we started seeing more game types, we started seeing more players, we started seeing a hotfix, which was actually to add in to make Team Tactical 4v4 or something like that. We started seeing more and more updates after World at War, because I don't want to say World at War was a test or anything, but it definitely changed the Wii scenario. And I know this gameplay is actually pretty short, because you guys are probably watching this YouTube video and thinking, oh yeah, he's about to finish, how's he going to fit in all this information? I'll probably fit in this information in another video. I'll call this part 1 if I have to, you know, because I think it's important to get out this information. Anyway, it's been your biggest fan here, Denner51.